Hello, and welcome back. It is time. Finally, Nea has arrived. So, first though, I need to apologize. I had thought that this game was also made by the people that made Myst. Turns out, nah. This is some Australian company called Defy Reality Entertainment that made this game. So it is, according to themselves, heavily inspired by Myst and Riven and all those kinds of point-and-click puzzle games. And again, we played the demo back during the Steam Next Fest, and it very much is Myst-like. So, there. Let me try that again, because those... Huh. Yeah, OBS is supposed to transition there, and instead it just kind of froze for a second, and then... Bit. Odd. Well, I've got my notebook ready. My Myst-like notebook. With Myst notes. And also this Myst note. And yeah, notes from Riven and Myst 3 and Abduction and also Quern, Undying Thoughts. And now we get to add Nea to the book. And even started with just a little title. All that to say, I'm ready. Again, not actually made by the people that made Myst. As far as I know, I mean, maybe there are a couple of people that were working for Cyan that now work for Defy Reality. Who knows? All I know is this is their first and only game currently. They do plan to make more of this style. So let's get in here. Choose your journey mode. Please note, access to maps, traveler's guide, and main goals are available in all journey modes, and you can change your journey mode setting during the game in your journey tools options. Let me, real quick, just so you can actually see it. Guided by the Ancients. Guided by the Ancients won't leave you feeling so alone during your journey in Nea. Receive new maps and location alerts, as well as pop-up texts and to help familiarize yourself with Nea's controls and features. Also, just quick note. As I recall, it's not actually pronounced Nea. I can't recall how it is pronounced, so I'm saying Nea right now, but I'm sure we'll be corrected pretty shortly after we hop into the game. And from that point forward, hopefully I'll be able to remember the correct pronunciation. It might be Naya. Naya. But, so if you're shouting at the computer, it's not pronounced Naya. I can't remember how it's pronounced yet. As I recall from the demo, somebody says the word at least a couple of times, and so we'll hear the pronunciation soon. But for now, I'm just gonna say Naya just until we get through this, okay? Traveler's Guide notifications is set to default, alerting you to new observations being collected in your Traveler's Guide, and text prompts will appear throughout the game, edging you closer to solutions. Whispers in the Wind. Tutorials won't appear at the start of the game, and you won't be prompted so much during your travels. However, you will still receive notifications on new locations and map reveals. Traveler's Guide notifications are also switched off by default, enabled in your options, allowing you to solve Naya's mysteries without too much assistance. Master your own adventure. Devour the complexities of Naya at your own pace, without any assistance. Get out your pen and paper and take notes in order to build an understanding of Naya's world through your own observations and thought processes. Allow Naya to become your world. I'm definitely not going Guided by the Ancients. If we get really stuck, then I might switch over to it, but debating between Whispers in the Wind or Master Your Own Adventure. We'll start out Whispers in the Wind, and if I feel like it's giving me too much information, I'll switch to Master Your Own Adventure. Hello. Hi.
Greetings. I'm Vamir, head scientist here on Urlajay. I'm sure you're wondering why you've been torn from one reality and thrown into another. Basically, your arrival was foretold by an ancient spirit, and your mission will change the fate of the world. Yeah, that's...
Oh.
pretty much it. Behind you, there is a key. It will operate the bridge to the Jalud station. Press the button to get inside. The Jalud will take you to Nia.
Nia,
that's... In the name of Vesalta. Your existence changes everything. Go to Nia. Save us all. Like the Pelska foretold.
Yeah, the Pelska. Mm-hmm. So my coming was foretold. I'm here to save Nia. Guess this is the device that brought us here. Ooh. Portal activity and time. 1 hour ago, portal activated, sensor detected, connecting Orion to system. Successful connection. Less than an hour ago, searching for target. Target successfully located. Initiating teleportation. Teleportation in progress. Staple vortex. Final phase initiated. Staple vortex. Teleportation successful. Disconnecting portal from Orion. Orion. The old one has arrived. I'm not that old. Take that. Sure. Bridge key, I guess. How do I put it? Here we go. Escape. Fantasy. These are the basic options. Controls, yeah. Bunch of cursor stuff. Okay, so hotkeys. I for inventory. O options. Q to quit the game. What? There's a hotkey to quit the game. Faster travel. Main goals is G. I'm wondering. Okay, spacebar for action highlights. I was wondering if there was a hotkey for that. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. Action highlights. So yeah. If I hold space, it kind of blinks on things that you can interact with. Which can be useful when it's like, okay, what here can I actually interact with, and what is just background stuff. Your door's closed back. Water here. Yeah, no, this is it. I guess get into the orb. Go. On that pillar there. Location Flitsu Island. Gefunki Zone. New map update.
Oh, hang on. I thought I had a blue pencil as well. I should probably note down these colors just in case it's important later. Red one up top. Blue. I can't interact with that thing. What do we have here? Something I can't interact with at the moment, but currently shows a red dot and a green dot. clicking sounds. Triangles. Kind of important. Staircase there, or sorry, a ladder there. Or we can go this way. These little things. Well, I guess I can't interact with that. Dark gate. The illusion of a tower, but it looks like that tower, doesn't it? Well, actually, wait. That one's got some, like, pylons. No, it's not. Different tower. take a look in the Mushroom Land. So I cannot interact with this post. I can interact with the lever, but it doesn't do anything. Above the door. May find translations later. I don't know if the game will auto-translate it later. Pretty sure that's 3 dots right there. The way the symbols rotate is reminding me of the ribbon numbers system. That looks interesting. Some sort of box that we can't interact with yet. It's interesting. This one's a full circle with a dot. This one's a half circle with a dot. Trondy, Trondy. Uh-oh. Oh, these are fuses. Take them if we want. Okay. More fuses. Are these supposed to be? They won't let me put them back, so. Huh. Oh yeah, and they got the other symbols. Yeah, so the symbols match. I wonder why it lets me take them out but not put them back. I guess they're my fuses now. It's odd. Maybe we need to get them repaired or something. This one doesn't match that. Neither does this. I mean, if it was rotated, it would. This one matches. But I think that's just because they all are that symbol. Nieshka Site 28. Jalut. Whoa, hey, what? What was all that? System data intercepted. New message received from Vermeer.
I wish I could speak more on the importance your arrival has on our world, but it's unsafe, and time is running out. The best I could do was send you to Nia. It will provide you the safest route to the Jalud docking station, where you must meet me. Enter the portal you have arrived at and find the lab. There is another Jalud transport pod there. Board it. The code to power the portal is located at... Signal interference. Data recovery failed. Message corrupted. My tablet keeps just deciding not to charge. And I don't know why. Jalud Transport Pod. Color registration code required. Successful Jalud Transport Pod landing. Color registration verified. Registration should be visible at all times. You are advised to check the Jalud Transport Pod after landing has commenced. This is the message from Vermeer. Took note of it. Red, blue, green, yellow. Let's proceed from the portal activated. Destination Golorfiak Mines. Activated, it says. Golorfiak Mines. Here we are. Crate. Golorfiak Mines. Shaft operations. Cargo checked. Process metal for harbor watchtower. Awaiting transfer to shaft. Signed Kirill Pelleray? 0704 4231. We can clear the text. I wanted to. That's it. Shaft, crook, awaiting transfer to shaft. Almost a bow tie. Broken bow tie.
pathway back there. Does not look like I can get through that gate, though. Bucket. Lever does not work. Is this the same? Yeah, that's the crate that we were just looking at before. Let's actually take a look back here. Okay, that's just decoration, I guess. Bit of a cave in at this door. Sink. No water. Huh. Boarded up door with a plaque above it. And a symbol. Kitty! And off he goes. Anything? Okay, so this is all just set dressing. Kitty. Oh, there's a portal up there. Glorfiak Mines. Shafts, crook slash broken bow tie slash stonks. Visitor list. Name, check in, check out, signature. Whoops. Doesn't clear up any of this, but Ernter, returning in a couple of days. Fix on gate may require new cable. To clarify, Ruli checked in at 11:26. Notify visitors to keep to their preferred language. May need to speak to Vermeer about Smolax's shift operation, causing too much confusion amongst Visaltians. Signed, Carol Pelray. 744231. So, really checked in at 11:26. That tells us this is Ruli. Alright. Let's see here. Utay Nithim. AM to 8:40? 8 something. Unter P. .30 AM. .20 AM. Excuse me. Then we've got something. So this is some form of lettering system, not necessarily a numbering system. If they're using this to write their names. It's probably a good idea to note these kinds of things down. Might come up later. Oh, and then there's, I guess, their numbering system. Interesting. We have Vamir. Or Ulamir? Dahili. AM. Twelve PM. Quiltilly? To something. Looks like a PM, but it's at 14:45, so 1:45. And then we've got who I can only assume is Ruli. Start moving down. So I'll just read out. Alphabet. Right, so got supposing R-U-L-I. Okay. So I should be this. R. Okay, so it looks like the first letter of this guy's name is L then. I think that's the only thing they have in common. I do also wonder if they have different characters for like uppercase, lowercase, or not. And then does that mean that this little symbol is a 6? Maybe? Oh my goodness. Alright, this little bit right here looks kind of like that shaft name, the broken bow tie thing. That might be something. And it looks like this is the same as that right there. Actually, that right there might be. Now this one is almost, this symbol is almost the same as that, but this one's got that like check mark and it kind of goes down this way instead of looking like most of a 5. It looks more like a full 5 with a little check mark up at the top. Curious. Halash, I have gone to inspect a message received from the Galanti podium down at Shaft Stonks. The workers informed me as soon as it came through. Apparently, strange lights have been spotted off the coast of the Payita factory. There's no Payita harvest set to dock at the harbor this afternoon, so I'm curious as to what this could be, if anything. I'll investigate and report back as soon as I can. The Golor craft has a maintenance inspection set for 1500, ready for flight testing tomorrow morning. Ernter Puil may wish to carry out the inspection. If he does, please follow up. Regards, the broken cable at the gate. Please follow up as regards the broken cable at the gate. I'll be back soon, Carol. That does not. It just says. Please follow up regards. There is no as in there. Makes me wonder if the as is meant to be in there or not. Strange lights at the Payita factory. Curious. Golorfiak Mines. I think it's actually Might be easier to read from here. Galore craft hangar. Craft patrol positions for the Elopolite shield. Inactive state, active state. Pretty big difference. It's glowing in blue when it's active. So, inactive state, 2 armed crafts hover at the same height as the plasma fountain. Await plasma fountain bulb activation. 2 armed crafts start separation, fly out from the plasma fountain bulb until it completely shrouds the harbor. Patrol harbor before returning to Golorfiak Mines. Golor Craft Hangar. Oh, so this is a Golor Craft. A Golor Craft right behind us. Golorfiak Metal Levitation Unit. Maintenance checks to complete. Golorfiak Propulsion Units. Fan/coolants. Console cables must be fastened to inner roof pumps. No overhanging cables/clear view for pilot. Smooth throttle/brake systems and fast steering rod operations. Warm up engines for 5 minutes before executing takeoff. Console throttle, brake system, and steering rod. Cables must be fastened. No overhanging cables. Clear view for pilot. Smooth throttle, brake systems, and fast steering rod operations. Warm up engines, 5 minutes. Rooftop needs to be opened fully to begin levitation. Lever system opens hangar roof. Activates air conditioning system/opens vents. Internal backup power generator. That looks like this. And there is no lever there. So I don't think I can... Yeah, no, the doors ain't open fully. We can get in it, though. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, those are the hover pads. The levitation pads I was talking about. Ah. Doesn't do nifty, though. Hey, look at that. Get a better look at that symbol there, but there's that kind of dragon head thing again.
Ah, Vermeer. I've just finished stacking these heater shells.
Uh-huh.
What did you do with the 4th one? You're not Vermeer. Are you the one they were talking about? Vermeer and the Pelska? Yes, yes. Yes, she said you would come. But what if she's working for Smolex?
Did he send you here?
Oh, it took too long. I mean, Vermeer was never gonna trap anyone.
Huh?
I should have.
I must get to J.
You what? Huh? Excuse me? What? Hey now! Hi. Yes?
So, I heard Mason went through the portal and blew himself up, along with the Jalood. Why would he do that? Such a waste. You must return to Urlajay. The portal that brought you to the lab will take you to the other Jalood. It will be useless to you, of course, without the right programming, which is why you must find the secret portal.
The secret portal. The secret one. I gotta find the secret portal. My Jalood and reprogram it and stuff.
Oh look, transcript. Emergency video call. Transcript document. So, I heard Mason went through the portal and blew himself up, along with the Jalood. Why would he do that? Such a waste. We must return to Urlajay. Yeah, that's neat that it just kind of gives you that. Change locations of the transportation towers. A mask is needed to Orange Pay, Velatron Machine, Zyphor. Lower the Nielda. What's the sport? So wait a minute. Hang on. Interference detected. Audio and you must find the secret port. Audio and video unable to be delivered. Data salvaged though. So we got actually more information from this than we heard from him. Follow these instructions. Firstly, grab the Pieta case behind you. Once you take it, power will be restored. To access the rest of this lab and other areas I have secured on Nia, you'll need a key. It's in my office at the Pieta factory of the arrival sector. Stronger interference detected. Difficulty in translating audio to text. Loading. Error detected in program. Program is unable to translate entire conversation. Next page contains salvaged parts of audio. Cletext Communications add-on program running. Converting salvaged audio into text data. Loading. Change locations of the transportation towers. A mask is needed to Orange Pay, Velatron Machine, Zyphor. Lower the Nielda. Once the spores are released at the Nyashka heater chamber, sensors will activate. Go straight to the Pelska shrine. Smolax will come to Nia. You must be prepared once activating the bunker teleportation system. Secret portal. Now go. I shall be waiting for you here at the Jalood docking station on Urlajay. That's a lot of information. Emergency broadcast monitor. What? Well, hang on. I wanted to look at a thing. Okay, fine. Guess it's time to pick up this cake. Power is restored. I want to see this. Have attained a new crystal from the Pelska Shrine. This has solved the issue of certain areas in Nia not being accessible through this handheld portal. I have decided to call it the Pelska portal. Urtner has also updated the Bannock system, which this portal system operates on, making sure to hide it from Smolax's gaze. The sensors I have hidden within Nia's Pelorian portals also react instantly upon accessing areas of Nia. These sensors unlock traversable areas of Nia within the Pelska portal. My work here on Nia will be much easier and quicker to conduct than I ever imagined. Of course, all of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Arian's contributions. Activating the Pelska portal at the Pelska Shrine is now very instantaneous, and Arian seems to agree upon the activation code. In memory of the Vizeltians that were lost, and from the ashes come a new beginning. Basalta continues to guide me in this mission, it seems. For this, I am thankful. Handles. Base connects to console at Pelska Shrine. New Pelska Shrine crystal activation. Note: the Pelska portal can only be used at certain areas in Nea. I have called these areas active points, and their locations can be found in my journal at the secret office. The Pelska portal must be powered at the console I have set up at Pinorvia Point. Only then can it work correctly. Simple. That symbol. I have attained a new crystal from the Pelska Shrine. This has solved the issue of certain areas in Nea not being accessible through this handheld portal. Oh, that's just paper. It acted like there was more to this. There wasn't. Okay. Don't get that in my journal. Nyashka Site 28 sectors. Camera sector, arrival sector, elevator sector, HQ lab sector.
Okay.
That's close to take. What's this? Neshka Site 28. The Pieta case, or Pieta case. The Pieta case holds the Pieta devices. They provide power to various machines found on the Neshka sites, developed in red, blue, green, and yellow designs. 3 components make up the symbology of the Pieta device. A Teleta portal triangle representing location, a line of 4 squares representing the Pieta energy level, a circle with a line through it, which means a Pieta unique to its given location. Please notify your instructor if any Pietas fail to operate during your training sessions. I should probably take note of those bullet points. Just sharpen my pencil. Okay, so Pieta. What about this one? Code required. Lobby access security lock system. Huh. Maybe we could try this. Try this. Yeah. Those symbols were marked 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the Nyashka Spore collection pool, current position, Jalud arrival, Jalud exit, and so I just put in those symbols in that order, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Slavish PLA be granted. Security access / secret office data. My dearest Televa, I'm glad you managed to access this console. Since your last visit to check the sensors at the Nyashka pools, I thought I'd assist you in any other explorations you'd wish to carry out on Nia. Your inspections on the systems I've put in place have been invaluable, especially with my memory. Head like a sieve, as my mother would insistently tell me. Plus, I've enjoyed seeing you more often over the last couple of months, as our work finally comes to an end. Soon, we'll be able to make up for lost time. I've put together some notes for you inside a book. You can retrieve it from inside this console by pressing the unlock button on the next screen. The book contains a rough map detailing the route from here to the Payita factory, where my new secret office is located. I have programmed certain portals to deactivate upon the release of this book, which should keep you on the right track. If you wish to explore the rest of Nia, you will have to power them back up using the console I have set up in the secret office. Also, you'll be happy to know that I have made some adjustments to the Pelska portal. Once powered, you will be able to traverse Nia faster. You'll find it behind you in the cabinet beside the emergency broadcast monitor. Stay safe. Vermeer. Payita Factory Secret Office Developments. Oh, that's a bit, it's not great. We can't see the full thing. It says finish point Payita. Gufunki zone, arrival area, heater servers. Cross the heater servers and make your way to the Bululba pools. Directions to the new office at the Pieta factory. Taliva. Please refer to this map if you struggle to reach the Pieta factory from this lab. I've decided to hide some of it. Mason's salt trick will come in handy here. Keep these notes safe. Start point, Lab HQ hangar. Let's head all the way down here. Follow the path back to the cave and take the Pelorian portal to the heater servers of Filitsu Island's Gufunkia zone. That does seem to travel back the way we came. Looks like possibly through the mine and then over to here. Cross the heater servers and make your way to the Belulba pools. From there, just a couple more notes, but we can't read them. I have kept certain Binoxi Eye portals open for your journey to the Pieta factory. When you leave Golorfiak Mines and reach the heater servers of the Gufunki zone, the Pelorian portal you would have arrived through will be inactive. If you want to reach the Nyashka pools, you'll need to reactivate it at my secret office at the Pieta factory, along with a few Binoxi Eye portals. I know you're only too familiar with this hub station of Nia. Your checks and rechecks on the sensors I've set up at the heater chamber there have proved most valuable. Look out for this Talita portal to return here to the Golorfiak mines. Any cart systems on Nia won't operate until you have powered the portals at the Pieta factory. The lab here on Golorfiak mines is no longer safe. Taliva, I have to find a new place to protect my research. The Pieta factory remains very cut off from the other Filitsu Island zones. With the collapse of the Yopelesh portal, it's unlikely Smolax's men will return here anytime soon. They find this place disorienting. They won't dare explore the lower depths of this ancient place. The lower level will lead me through the pier and down an elevator to the old storage bunker. This will be my new secret office, Taliva. A place to keep my spare key for the numerous lock systems I have set up across Nia, and all other important research documents. This is written as if it's written to someone called Taliva, who regularly inspects these systems and things, and I assume that is to keep Smolux off our trail. Disconnecting the mechanism from the original crane once used to carry the Pietas up into the central tank was no easy task, but alas, the entrance into the pier is now protected. Old Pieta caskets still linger in the Pelorian flower-stained waters of the Pieta factory's lower level. In case any unexpected visitors do decide to inspect the factory, I have boarded up the doorway to the old Pieta storage room. I tested the ladder which leads up to the security access console. It won't drop down until the lever at the central tank in the factory is activated. The ladder on the side of the tank is still safe to use, but may need to be replaced at some point, considering the state of the rest of the tank. The stale fumes of the Peoltish clan's activity still stain the rusted skeleton of this eerie place. To think what that room would have sounded like when the Peoltish clan were busy at work inside the pods, fastened tight, creating their magic. The Pietas. Now I am using the ruin of their home to accomplish my own tasks. Taliva, am I just like him? Draining what is left of this world for my own purposes? Some nights, having returned to yourself and Niluka on Oluje, I gaze up into the blanket of stars above me and I wonder, is Fazalta completely lost? Is there any way to truly bring it back? Then I remember seeing our son a few mornings ago, before returning to my work here on Nia. He was so bound to his pen and paper, sketching his own interpretation of the old Fazaltan world, even labeling places in Galahanti. He has taken such a shine to their old language, and in such moments, I tell myself, yes, I have to keep going. Not long now, Taleva. Find what you need in my secret office at the Pieta factory to get access to the rest of Nia. I'll see you both soon. What's down here? What's down there? Fine. Oh, is this what he was talking about? He said... Activate, keep on track. If you wish to explore the rest of Nia, you have to private back on. Use console secret office. You have to know that I made some adjustments to the Pelska portal. Once powered, you will be able to traverse Nia faster. You'll find it behind you in the cabinet beside the emergency broadcast mode. This cabinet. Oh! Pelska portal. Nice. So this Pieta case. Oh boy. Yeah, we do know that there was that one console that had that triangle symbol, the circle with the line through it, and those 4 squares with the second from the top being colored in. So it seems like that matches this one here. So that's probably the Pieta that we need to insert into that, because there was like a little like socket right below that symbol. So we now know the Talita portal triangle represents location. Triangle, this triangle, and then I guess these 2 triangles. A line of 4 squares representing the Pieta energy level. And then the circle with a line through it, which makes a Pieta unique to its given location. So this door is open yet. So this is where that's where we were, where that portal blew up. Now we can open this door. Ah yes, this is where that guy was, and we ran after him. Very interesting. So this door works. Huh. I was expecting it to not work. Okay, but I do want to take a look. Something that we have to, like, stick onto there. Fuse doesn't do it. Oops. Okay, so that doesn't do anything with it either. What about this? It looks like it needs a key. Very well. We should go about his path then. Basically said to go all the way back. Then we need to go into this heater server. Well, and I wonder if we can translate anything. Okay. Well, the only thing that I know about this is that that first character is likely an R. Aside from that, that's all we know, really, so far. We don't have much to go on. Wonder something. See, we know that I is it's basically this, but with an extra dot above those two dots. So if that's this symbol and then two dots, or sorry, if that's this symbol and then three dots, then there's JK, and then L is this same kind of angle, I guess less than symbol, kind of. L is that with 5 dots, like these same kind of 5 dots there. Which makes me wonder if maybe J is this and 4 dots, and then K is this and then 5 dots, and then L is this and then 6 dots. You know those 6 dots? I don't know if it really works that way, because then R is this. U, however, is almost this. It's this, but one more dot. So I was thinking, is it like it starts out at one angle, dot, 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 until you get to like 6 dots or so, then it rotates. Another few dots, rotates. But I don't know that that really works. We don't have much data yet. See, because I'm thinking like, you've only got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So if it does rotate, that doesn't... Which way does it start at? Because again, R is this. Whereas I is this angle. So rotated 90 to the left. Maybe it starts out in like a V formation. It starts out like that, but then I do have to wonder, they do all seem to have dots so far, don't they? Let me double check that first thing we saw. Yeah, they all seem to have dots on them. So if the minimum number of dots is 1 dot, and let's say it starts in the V formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And assuming it goes only up to 6 dots, rotates. 1, 2. That would line up with I. 4, 5, 6. Let's say it rotates on the M. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it doesn't line up with R though. Because R's got 5 dots. 6, 2, 1. It would line up R to U. These 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but then maybe Z is the only one that has 7 dots, because I know we've seen one that has 7 dots. What formation? That was in a V formation with 7 dots. It's interesting. I hope we'll get more information, because it's very interesting. I want to know how the language works. It's not really another language, it's just an alternate form of writing out the English alphabet so far. Which is fine. Many have done it before. So I wanted us to come back here. This didn't have any other... Just had 2 shaft symbols. But I believe this doesn't work anymore, right? Unless it does. Yeah, it's gonna take us back. What's that? Yeah, no, that's definitely the place that we were at before. Yeah, because this right here, this Beluga Pools, that's where the mushroom is. And then this is that place where we got the fuses. Yeah. And I think that's the place where we need to put in an orb. Anything else here? Portal offline. Information required. It is odd that you can like mess with these. But I'm not allowed to put the fuses back in. We already ripped them out. So I don't know what else you can do with these fuse boxes. Maybe we'll find out later. He wants us to go off that one, but I want to try something. So let's let that be the case. No. Wait. From here. Yeah! The rest of our instructions, just like he said. Mason's salt trick will come in handy here. Nice. Now we can get the rest of our instructions. Enter the cliff tunnel and reach the sleeping tower area. Follow the path up to the Benoxy craft and ride to the Dome Zone. To the Dome Zone. Pass through the Felitsu Dome to the far side and enter the Benoxy Eye portal into the Payita factory zone. Alright. Can't do anything with that right now. Don't have the thing that this one wants. Alright. Jalud fumes. Alright, sure. Might need that. Open it up. What if I hopped in? No. Alright. That right now. We need to go this way anyway. So this would be. Oh wait. We can even, looks like, close the door. I don't know if that matches what's on the other side. The top matches, the bottom is a little different. Huh. Okay. I'll take note of that later. I'm not sure how much it matters yet. Which way does he want us to go? Curve to the left. Kinda. Well, is that. Is this a. Hang on. Take a look over here.
Kitty! Hi! Hello, kitty! Kitty!
Yeah, this is... here. I assume we want to do this door. That's... where is it? There's a side staircase there. It's one of these things, but it's like been smashed. Smashed up. There should be like a green plate here and a light bulb there. All smashed. I don't know what that gunk is. There's a staircase there. Reach the sleeping tower area, follow the path up to the Benoxy Craft, and ride to the dome zone. What's this? What's this? Okay. Interesting. I think that was probably fuel, and these are probably numbers on a gauge, if I had to guess. And that means we're only like a third tank full of whatever the fuel is for this thing. And I'll say that looks not like the... Yeah, that's the exact symbol. We saw it on the clock in, clock out sheet. Someone had clocked out at something, and then this symbol. It's the symbol that's kind of like, goes like down over, jit. And then there was this symbol. Don't think. Oh wait, no. This one was the second digit of the minute that we clocked in. And that's. Oh, I think that's 6. That's the one that they kind of they scribbled out the 5 and then drew in this symbol, which I assume is 6. Curious. Yeah, is there... maybe. No, not Jalud Fuse. Shalt? No. No. Fuse? No. Needs something. Is there something in here about salt trick? Activate my secret office. Look out for this Toledo portal to return here to the Galorfiak mines. Okay. What this does is I switch it to this symbol, which we've seen on that door that we passed through to get here. And it was set to this. I wonder if that machine we were mecking about with is some sort of generator. It was routing power to somewhere else, and we decided to route it down to here. Of course, I don't know if the generator is currently running. I want to know if doing that affects... Hi! Code? What's up? Having flashbacks to Ribbon and the need to remember sounds. Hopefully. We have encountered a cat and now a toad as well. Aha! See? flipping that switch to anything. I do wonder if we need to remember the sounds that the cat makes and the toad makes. Blitzu Island, Gufunki Zone. The Sleeping Tower area. Where'd you go again? Nia offers a wide range of fascinating locations to explore. Upon entering a new location, a new map will reveal itself on the locations list to the right. Use the maps to understand the world you are exploring. Press M on your keyboard to access maps, which is what I literally just did. You can click on current location to inspect your current position in the Nia world. Take note of the new map updates messages, which will appear on your screen once you enter a new location. A red dot will mark the place where you arrived. Journey towards. Okay, but M. Journey Tools provides you with the materials that will aid you in your adventure through Nia, giving you more understanding on your encounters through the use of the Traveler's Guide, and allowing you to keep track of your goals through main goals. You can also re-watch the scenes where you encounter characters under character interactions, and adjust your game experience with Journey Mode. Check out the map of each location by selecting View Map and Locations menu. Your most recent observations within each location will be enclosed with these two symbols. Okay, zone, there's the arrival area. Nice. Sleeping Tower area, which is where we just entered. Cool, cool. Here. Oh. We did come across that symbol somewhere. Oh, it was in the... It was in some papers or something. Obviously not that. It wasn't in here, was it? No. It was something that we couldn't take with us. I don't know. What Pieta we should use. Actually, can I use a Pieta? Doesn't seem like it. Interesting. Now I'm really wondering. Right, so power level 'Cause there was another path to go over here. But it just continued up the stairs, and I want to see what that leads. That switch again. There. That's it. Mason, the cart systems won't operate until the portal activation generator has been powered. Please let me know in advance whether you need to use the carts, and I will sort out the activation for you. Also, I have had to extract the fuse from this cart for the time being, but the Jalud's fuse should suffice. Come here. Still doesn't work. Alright. For now, I'll hang on to my blue fuse if I can. I cannot. It's in there. Alright, well. There it is, I guess. Okay, too much. Wait. Gonna have to flip that switch again. Love the music in this location. Super cool. Where are we now? Wait a minute. Off we go! That really takes a long time to get going, huh? Flitsu Island, Dome Zone. To the Dome Zone. That is where we needed to go. So, yeah, I guess we followed the path correctly. That button probably calls that. I assume those are Jalud? I don't know. That orb, I think it calls the orb back. If the orb isn't here. Needs a key. Same here. There's something going on here. Oh, there's a pipe that's going under the water out to there. There's something out there. What I'm looking at. Payita Factories. Oh. But hang on. I wanna. I'm curious. Is this an elevator here? It seems like an elevator. But I don't see any buttons. So maybe not. Okay, well, there's nothing there. Very well. Thought something was gonna happen. It like yanked my camera to the side. But hang on now. Get that picture. I want to see what's over there. What's this all about? Seems like a minecart should go here.
Taliva, I hope you find this. I've found myself down here a lot recently, contemplating the effects of that Olje has had on Feamor, where the Felitsu Dome now stands. The Kienti Hall was once booming with the sound of workers at the harbor zone, ready to bring the Payitas right here to the factory, through this very tunnel, where the levers are now broken. The rails are destroyed by the fallen Yopelish portal, and the sound of the ocean is all that breaks the silence of this once busy magical place. I am writing this to let you know I am doing all I can to try and preserve what is left of Nia. It's funny. You know this already, yet sometimes I feel the need to remind myself. I took away the metal statue heads of the Payoltish clan from the crumbling ruins of the Kienti Hall, and stored them away in my secret office here at the Payita factory. I've done so much in my attempts to preserve what is left of their world, yet meanwhile, Smolax continues to create madness at the Renalda Temple. He continues to drain everything from this world. Arian speaks of hope. She speaks of the Old One. How long do we have, Taliva? How long?
Well, Currently, here I am. The old one? Question mark? Let's note down these. Alright, we already took a look in there. There's some crystal thingy. Alright. What the? Love this music. Like a constellation. Like kind of crook. Swirl. You close that, please. Close, please. Let's see this. Thanks. That's the one that we just. So there's 4 of these. And then each cardinal direction. We got these. Oh. Mask. Said that we would need a mask. Or what mask would we need? Another note just noted down. These symbols. Kind of. They didn't have these extra rings. What the? I'm wondering if that's going to be important later on. Where these symbols happen to be located. I'll see about noting that off stream, because I'm going to try and probably note down the maps in some way. And that's just going to take a while of scribing. Yeah, so I can always go back to the VOD and take a look, but there's also... It's around here? Yeah, I think it was over here, right? Where that... Yeah, it's gotta be. It's like over here-ish where that little socket was that had that symbol behind it. And now there's this. Should be zone. Should be probably right around here. So that kind of got wrecked, it looks like. Used to be a portal here. Well, that's something. Do something for these. Doesn't seem like it. No way to turn around there. It won't let me look at the ladder anymore, so I guess whatever I did is something that can't take back. No takesy backsies. Oh, this is just a portal that takes it back to my... Wait a minute. Is that... No, it's somewhere else. Somewhere we haven't been. One of them has something different. See?
aquatic one.
Okay, now let's go down here. Some crates, water. Yeshka Site 28. Door lock system code required. Well, it's a good thing that I noted these down. Let's see here. You are correct. You. That. This. You should. That. Is there anything else? What the? You can just jump on down? Okay. A secret laboratories? Bunch of stuff. So much stuff. What's this? Flora and Fauna of Nea information book. Visaltian Flora. Nyashka plant, a sacred plant which was believed to have been grown by the ancient peoples of Talimberi. A special water was produced called Lodvik water, enabling the plant's growth to be sustained in later times during the Visaltian reign. The Nyashka plant is now grown for its spores under the control of Smolux Mehmet. Kufunki mushroom. That's the symbol that was on one of the doors. Yeah. Interesting. We'll just there's a lot of stuff. We're not gonna read it all, but Maleva cat. Very adaptable cat species, Maleva cats have evolved to become a ferocious predator in Visalta, using their large yellow eyes to spot prey at long distances and in dark areas. Mating rituals involve the use of a large red crest that flares up at the back of heads. It can also be used to ward off any potential threats, along with a deadly spiked tail. Pilaf toad. The Pilaf toad can be found in swampy/marshy areas and enjoy a good sunbathe once in a while. Their spiky skin was once used by Visaltians as an ingredient in their early developments of weaponry against Elopalites. Talabrock bird, Nilaxium, Zifferfish. Ooh, that's neat to have. My dear Vermeer, I write to you from the top chambers of the Ronalda Temple, below the Benoxi Eye Tower. You know what I feel, Vermeer, as I breathe in the dying breath of another day on this floating rock. I feel an emptiness that has continued to suffocate my people for far too long. It is sunset now, and the Benoxi have started to disappear, their wings like black scythes cutting through the expanse of reds and magentas that bleed from the sky. Their shrieks, I can hear it in their shrieks. They crave for something else, something lost to them. Don't you feel this way too, Vermeer? We are so similar to the Benoxi, you and I. We crave for that same something that belongs to us deep down at our cores. Alas, we have been parted from it for so long that we now mourn in the darkness, finding solitude only in the shadows of what could have been. The very thought of holding the Quilivion again snatches me from my hour of sleep. Yet, I cannot find it, and so I mourn, just like the Benoxi. I feel them, cutting endlessly into the soulless twilight of what has become of my existence, our existence. You are fortunate to have found what you need on Nyashka Site 28. But let me assure you it won't be enough to quench the thirst of what your soul really craves for. The shrieks of the Benoxi will be flying around your head before too long, Vermeer. This leads me to the matter I have been meaning to approach with you for a good while now. Alas, the search beckons. The rituals at the Ronalda Temple grow fiercer each night, and Kerhelta Volka stirs within the white pool of the Laflomian portal. I have been preoccupied, to say the least. Nonetheless, it comes to my attention that your Benoxi Eye portals have stirred quite a fuss here at the Ronalda Temple. Quakes from the dead pit have been interfering with various experiments currently being conducted by my high priests. I am sure they are onto something, a new development in the speed in which the Pieta and Levandis crystal react together, and in doing so generating enough power to pierce a glimpse into the heart of the Laflomian portal. However, amidst all this progress, your decision to have separated the entire Felitsu Island into 5 separate zones is causing more trouble than it was worth, in my opinion. Yes, I understand why you require the dome to be separated, due to the rising sea levels and the increasing temperatures of the Felitsu Island disturbing the Felitsu plant growth. I trust your decision and have approved your experiments with the Felitsu roots on multiple occasions, as I, too, agree that the root could provide a suitable power source for our people throughout the city. This way, the Pietas can be manufactured for the primary intent of being used at the Ronalda Temple, furthering my research there. I am also quite surprised by the results of the Benoxi Eye portals. While the original main islands of Nyashka Site 28 remain fairly stable in their allocated areas across Feyamore, I believe through our technological advances we have achieved greater things. I'm aware you had a big part in overseeing this work, and I congratulate you for it. Inspired by the Volk machines, right? Or however you spell those things. Considering the filth littered across Nyashka Site 28, is there much point in separating more of the place? And to what end? You've built all this technology only for one wretched island, and most of it serves no purpose for the production of the Nyashka spores. The Pieta factory is crumbling into the ocean, along with its ancient forgotten history, A mangled corpse stinking of old magic spells and the disgusting Fezaltian ways. The ways of our betrayers, Vermeer. I think sometimes you'd do well to remember that. I am putting a stop to any further separations you may have in mind for Nyashka Site-28. Your focus, while you're stationed there, is the Nyashka plant, harvesting the spores and preparing them for delivery back here to Olujay. Put to rest these notions you fabricated on protecting a world whose people, may I remind you, deceived us and tried to destroy us. If it wasn't for me, we might never have had a chance of being rid of this godforsaken place. For now, I will continue to maintain the Benoxide Eye portals. I will also have talks with Tirana Mechanics to see if I can have some of those new blue Lamandis crystal systems positioned around the Felitsu Dome to repel those disgusting grease seaweeds. I do advise you to start equipping yourself with the new Bonaxi portal bracelets while being stationed out on Nyashka Site-28. I am always wearing one now, and while they don't work very well within the confines of an active Jalud, they are incredible at teleporting anyone back to the Ronalda Temple from great distances away. A lot of the other Nyashka Site Station workers have these. They provide emergency teleportations directly back to the Ronalda Temple in case of any Jaluds malfunctioning, or, in your case, ending up trapped in a Felitsu island zone linked between broken Bonaxi Eye portals. Of course, we could power them back up from our end, but I could not say for sure how long this would take. Also, they serve as a great deal of hassle. Or they save us a great deal of hassle. No longer will we have to fly men out to escort trapped workers back to Olujay when team meetings are required. Or if I need to bring all workers back in case of emergency. I can override the teleportation system and bring the bracelet's occupier straight back here to the Ronalda Temple. Of course, I would give you plenty of notice before doing so. The bracelets also help me keep a tally on how many workers there are out on the Nyashka sites. I have attached a bracelet with this letter, in case you wish to use it. I do hope you understand my decision regards ceasing work on the Bonaxi Eye portals. We should be targeting our sights towards finding the Quilivian and leaving the rest of Fezalta to rot within the dead pit it has become. With that, I bid you farewell. I shall retire behind the walls of the Ronalda Temple, if only in desperation to rid the shrieks of those hungry, searching Bonaxi from my tired ears. I do hope they'll never haunt your waking hours as much as mine. Smallmax. Huh. I was not expecting this to be written by Smollex, who we've been told to believe is some kind of bad guy. This is interesting. So, I mean, first off, it sounds like Smollex really wants to get out of here and just leave this place all behind. But maybe Vermeer wants to stay, or is very, like, concerned on keeping this place, the histories of this place. whereas Smolex just wants to like mine this place until he finds the thing that will get him out of here, and doesn't care what happens to this place because he seems pretty jaded by something that happened, some sort of betrayal and. Didn't even clean his plate. Donkey. Okay. Huh. Just like that. Mir's Journal, secret office on Fleetzer Island, Pieta Factory. Real quick, how many? There's a lot. Go through here. Okay. Huh. Do I still have some of that salt? Nah, it doesn't work. There was a note here. Kind of erased. Salt dispensing unit. Yeah, I used it. Manufactured by Tarana Mechanics. Salt cauldron. Pipe from water tank. Pipe to salt dispenser. Pieta cabinet hose. Salt dispenser. Pipe to salt cauldron. Tap for releasing salt into dispenser. Notes. Salt that is stored for a week tends to work best for recovering my latest Gufunkie ink formula. Not long until all my research can be hidden. I believe this will be required much sooner rather than later. Yeah, if only I could... Oh. I had some in my pockets. The Nahili portal pump. If my means of traveling to the Velatron temple from the Nahili portal were severed, I'm not sure how easy it would be to get back there. And if Smolex discovered what lay behind the temple's high walls and the blue glowing mass of the gigantic Pelorian flowers, the Velatron machine must remain hidden. I have devised a new holster for keeping the detachable pump pipeline stable, while the Nahili portal tank is either being drained or filled. Unfortunately, any further developments have come to a grinding halt, but I'm sure both myself and Unter will successfully strengthen what is already a powerful lifeline to the heart of Vesalta. Creepers at the Fleetzer Dome. For a couple of years now, the creepers, which have already infested other pockets of Nia's landscape, have begun consuming the Fleetzer Dome. Arian's power exceeds my own understanding of the ancient Vesaltian ways. As a Pelska guardian, even with the Vesaltians banished, she will not think twice about putting to use any resource she has at her disposal to protect what is left of Nia. I won't be able to stop her, and if I was in her position, I'd rightfully do the same thing. As my duty to protect my land, my Phalidian. As much as I try to preserve the beauty of their world, lost to the shadows that are the result of corruption instigated by the blind foolishness of my own people, Smolex's carelessness continues to fester upon my greater ambitions, just like his new contraptions eat away at Nia. He is relentless, delusional, but how are my people to understand the true extent of mayhem that has befallen them? Will they ever see past the lies that have plagued them for far too long? I hope one day they will know. While I believe the current state of the dome's mechanics will remain sufficient enough to produce as many good, usable Felitsu roots as possible, I am left fatigued and frustrated by Smolix's lack of concern and continuous acts of carelessness he has for what could be a beautiful rebirth in Fesaltian technology. A chance to merge the natural world of Nia with our own, just as it used to be before. Oh, why didn't he just listen? Time and time again, I'd mentioned it to him in person. Do not use reledium metal in the dome structure. Did he dismiss my reports on how the creepers are starting to grow on other areas of Nia, which also contain the reledium metal? But of course, Uluj prevails. The Bonoxy prevails. They always do. I live in hope that maybe, just maybe, further work on the dome's construction will be underway before too long. While I understand Arian's need to protect Nia, especially after what befell this beautiful world all those years ago, I wish there could be a way to unite both Uluj and Fesalta together. It could be done if the capsule works. If my recent investigations on the Quilivian turn out to be true, well, then perhaps there is hope. A new road ahead to pave a bright future for my people, and quite possibly Fesaltian survivors, putting to past the destruction and loss which has thus plagued Fesalta for too long. The Kienti building, which once stood where the dome is now, could even be rebuilt, and the once prospering community that made Fesalta shine could eventually shine again, brighter than ever. For now, I must be patient, and I hope Arian can do the same. Kafyunki ink formula modifications. So far, so good. The Kafyunki mushroom is proving itself worthy as the strong ingredient I needed for the invisible ink, reacting well with the sea salt found here on Nia, mixed with extract of warlet flower. I seem to be able to produce an invisible ink quite similar in strength to the ink I'd first laid eyes on in Mason's journal upon arrival on Nia. While I sense an air of distrust and unease with Mason's cooperation in the matter, he does continue to aid me in my experiments. If only I knew more! If only I knew... Why did his journal have invisible ink in it too? I can only speculate, but putting myself in his position, having come to a world I quite possibly knew had been savaged by greed and rage, by betrayal, I would do the same as he would to keep what I knew safe, just as I am doing now. I believe that once we work closer together, there will be a stronger bond between us, a sense of trust and understanding, an understanding that this world is not yet lost. Here on Nia, it begins again. In the name of the Peyotish, if Mason had traveled to Nia from Quilivia, the possibilities! It's hard to tell for certain at this point, even after a year since Mason's arrival to Nia. Although I am frustrated at Arian's rebellion strategies for how to take out reledium metal, and in doing so, possibly ruining one of the fundamental key components in bringing Fesalta and Uluj together again. I'm thankful that her actions have led to the banishment of Smolix's men. Whispers in their ears, chills down their spines. It was all recorded at the Ronalda Temple, although Smolix dismisses this and puts it down to unsafe work conditions. Even his priests know that Nia's a place not to be reckoned with, especially knowing only too well the truth of what really happened here all those years ago. The poison sucked up from those Nyashka spores will only get you so far, Smolix. It won't last forever. Taleva has suggested I give Mason more access to my office areas here on Nia. He has already worked so hard with assisting me so far, and has even reminded me on countless occasions to close things after having opened them, which is a repetitive task for anyone who knows me. So many times with our son, Niluka, Taleva has told me to Just give him a chance. You'll see. I feel my wife is with me on Nia now more than ever, despite her more frequent visits of late, keeping me grounded while my mission at hand continues to crush down upon me. It is true, Mason has helped me a great deal, but I cannot afford to reveal the location of the old factory guard tower to him. To do so would put everything I've worked for and prepared so far at risk. The work it took to teleport that place from Golorfiak Mines. If Mason was captured and knew of the temple's location, Smolax would get it out of him, and all would be lost. If I'm to ever rebuild the Fasaltian world, then the temple must remain hidden and unscathed by my people. They may have chased Charus away all those years ago, but myself and the others, we don't have the Puyoltish clan behind us, or the full velocity of Orion's power at our fingertips. No, it's decided. I will keep the location of the old factory guard tower to myself. Neriti Philoppolite Gun Tower. Vandus Crystal. Furnace. Mitsu Plant Pod. Ritsu Dome. Lots of interesting information for sure. Wherever you may be, remember myself and Iluka will always be here, waiting for you back on Origin. Love always, Taliva. Is this Oluj? Yeah, message from Taliva and sketch of Oluj. You got dragons in Oluj? Giant menacing tower with a giant eyeball? Real quick, let's take a look at this. Is some kind of like gun? What is this? It looks like it has some sort of sighting and long barrel. There's a door. Okay, well, I guess there's this key and then there's some other ones. Okay, take that key. Spare key. Some more notes here. Alright. This is, I believe, where we're going to end things for today. And I will try to write down some more notes of various things that are especially in this room. So many things. I'll try to write down some notes. Sketchy things in my book here. As well as catch up on a couple of notes that I wanted to take of some other stuff. Like that bottom line of the other side of that door, that like plaque above the door. Right. I like this. I like this game. This is very much like a modern Myst game. It's very fun. It's got some pretty interesting stuff going on. Yeah. So next time we'll go through this journal, or at least a little bit of it, and at least these notes in here, for sure. Since they're like stuck here, at least the journal we can take with us and reference whenever we need to. What's this? Is that the bracelet that Smellux gave him? It's the only thing in his trash bin. But I assume that's the bracelet that could teleport him to the temple. Since he doesn't seem to really like Smellux, makes sense that he wouldn't be wearing it. Interesting stuff going on. So, next stream would be on Saturday for some more Final Fantasy XIV. And again, I'm moving it later in the day. From now on, Saturday streams are gonna start. We're gonna try starting at 5 p.m. Just like my Monday and Wednesday streams. That way I should have time to eat dinner beforehand, and hopefully there will be plenty of people online to party up for raids and things. That's the plan. Now, I know last Monday I said that next Monday we'll be playing more Lord of the Rings Online, but I didn't realize that RuneScape League starts on Monday, and I do want to play it. It's RS3's first league. I have played 2 old school RuneScape leagues in the past, and those have been really fun, and I really want to try out this RS3 league that they're starting up on Monday. So I think we'll do that on Monday, and then that might actually I know I just said Saturday streams are gonna start at 5 p.m. from now on, but that this Saturday will start at 5 p.m. But since RuneScape leagues are starting, and they're right now in Final Fantasy XIV, we're just doing side content, kind of catching up on all the side content that has come out over the years that I didn't do because I was focusing on the main story. But now that we're all caught up in main story, I'm going back and doing all the side content stuff and like the side raids and things. So I think I might take a break from Final Fantasy XIV in order to do the RuneScape League. So that'll become my Saturday streams, and I'll probably push that back to starting at noon again, because that gives me more time and throughout the whole afternoon to do that. So the plan going forward is that when there are Final Fantasy XIV streams, those will probably start at 5 p.m. But for these RuneScape League streams, those will start at noon. So that way, this Monday, RuneScape, Next Wednesday, more Nia. Loving this. Then, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday will be more leagues, RuneScape leagues, and then the Monday after that, we'll be back to Lord of the Rings on Mondays. Okay. There's this transition period that's throwing things out of whack a bit, but that's the plan. Regardless, though, until next time, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye!